burst of static fills the airwaves, then a trembling voice breaks through. "Control, this is Falcon 9A, we're entering something strange. It's not clouds, it's light." The transmission cuts off. Silence follows. On March 7, 1998, Pacific Air Flight Falcon 9A vanished without a trace somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. 189 people, men, women, children, disappeared as if swallowed by the sky. No wreckage, no distress call, just silence. For days, search teams combed the ocean. Families gathered in tears. News channels called it one of the greatest aviation mysteries of the decade. And then the world moved on. But 27 years later, something would happen that no one could explain. That same plane, the Falcon 9A, landed again. It had been an ordinary morning at Los Angeles International Airport on April 11, 2025. The air was calm, skies clear, and operations smooth. Then a strange blip appeared on the radar, an unidentified aircraft moving steadily toward the coast. The transponder code was ancient, unrecognizable to modern systems. Controllers assumed it was a software glitch until a faint voice, barely audible through static, called out, "This is Falcon 9A requesting permission to land." The room fell silent. Operators exchanged stunned looks. Falcon 9A, that flight had been missing for nearly 3 decades, yet the system confirmed the identification code. Moments later, the impossible became visible. Through the morning mist, an old Pacific Airjet approached the runway, its faded paint and outdated engines unmistakably from the 1990s. Emergency vehicles rushed toward the scene as the aircraft touched down, its landing gear screeching like a ghost returning home. When rescuers opened the doors, they expected decomposed bodies. Instead, they found 189 passengers, alive, breathing, terrified, and completely unaware that anything was wrong. One passenger stepped out and stared in confusion at the emergency crew's modern uniforms. "What's happening? Why are you all dressed so differently?" a woman asked. A responder replied gently, "Ma'am, what year do you think it is?" The passenger frowned. "It's 1998. Why?" Inside the cabin, half-finished drinks still sat on trays. Coffee was warm. The newspapers carried headlines from March 7, 1998. Every passenger's watch displayed the same time the plane vanished, 2:37 p.m. For them, only minutes had passed. But for the rest of the world, 27 years had gone by. Authorities sealed off the aircraft and transported it to a secured hangar. Experts examined every inch of it. The plane's technology, materials, and fuel systems all matched records from 1998 exactly. It was as if time had frozen. When investigators recovered the flight's black box, they found one final recording from the cockpit. The pilot's voice trembled. "Control, we're surrounded by light. I can't see the horizon, it's like..." Then the recording ended abruptly. No signs of mechanical failure, no turbulence, no smoke, just silence. The scientists were baffled. The plane's instruments had no trace of damage or interference, and none of the passengers had aged a single day. Theories exploded across the world. Some claimed Falcon 9A had entered a magnetic vortex, a tear in Earth's magnetic field caused by solar activity. Others believed it had slipped through a wormhole, a bridge between 2 points in time. Scientists called those ideas impossible, yet they couldn't explain how the passengers' bodies defied biology. Conspiracy theorists suggested that the flight had been part of a secret government experiment gone wrong, a classified time travel test. Old reports of strange lights seen over the Pacific that night resurfaced. Government officials denied everything, but whispers continued. Maybe Falcon 9A hadn't disappeared at all, it had been somewhere else, somewhere time didn't move. When the passengers were finally released, they were met by families who had grown older than them. Some hugged children now older than they were. Others found no one waiting, their loved ones long gone. For the passengers, it felt like stepping off a plane after a short trip. For the world, it was a resurrection from history. They spoke of a blinding light, total silence, and a feeling of floating. Then, without warning, they were descending toward a city skyline they didn't recognize. As investigators continued to debate, one thing was certain. Falcon 9A had not simply vanished, it had slipped through time itself. No one knows where the plane went or how it came back. The aircraft now rests under high security, its engines never restarted, its mystery forever sealed. But to those who witnessed its landing, one haunting thought remains. If Falcon 9A could vanish into thin air and return nearly 3 decades later, what else might be waiting out there, caught somewhere between time and sky?